This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com. In biology, cell is the smallest unit of life. All the living things are made up of cells. Thus, cells are called the building blocks of plants and animals. Cells are very small in size and they cannot be seen with the naked eyes. Cells can be seen only under a microscope. Now there are certain organisms which are just made up of one cell, and while others are made up of millions of cells. So let's take an example. The simplest animal called amoeba is made up of only one cell. But a complex organism like rose plant or man are made up of millions of cells. All living cells come only from the other living cells. And the cells are mainly of two types: animal cell and plant cell. On the screen, you can see an animal cell and a plant cell. This one is a plant cell. Now, a lot of things are similar between the two, and there are certain differences between them. For instance, we can see that there is a nucleus in animal cell. Similarly, we have a nucleus in the plant cell also. There is a cell membrane in the animal cell. Similarly, we have a cell membrane in the plant cell also, but it is enclosed by a cell wall. So we have another outer covering over the cell membrane in the plant cell. Also, the nucleus in both the cells are surrounded by jelly-like structures or jelly-like material which is called cytoplasm. So we can see cytoplasm in both the cells. Another body which is common to both of them is mitochondria. These are small bodies which are floating in the cytoplasm and which are present in both plant and animal cell. In animal cell, we have these small vacuum-like spaces which are called vacuoles. These are nothing but air spaces between the cytoplasm, and these are very small vacuoles in animal cell. These are small. But in plant cell, we can see there is a very large vacuole. It's a big empty space or the air space in the cytoplasm of plant cell. Clearly, in the plant cell, we have chloroplast, which contains chlorophyll, but we will not see it in the animal cell. So that means there are three basic things which are more in plant cells, and these are: firstly, they have a cell wall. Secondly, they have chloroplast, and they have a large vacuole. Let us understand the function of each part of the cell. We start with the cell membrane. The cell membrane protects the cell and also controls the passage of material which will go into the cell and which will come out of the cell. Next we come to the cell nucleus. Cell nucleus controls all the activities of the cell, which includes cell growth and rest of the activities. That means it is like a brain in our body. Now we come to mitochondria. Mitochondria are also called the powerhouse of the cell because they take part in respiration for releasing energy from food. So these are also called powerhouse of the cell. Function of these vacuoles is to hold the air, water or particles of food. And lastly, the cytoplasm has the function to carry out all the activities of life processes or metabolism. So all life processing activities like excretion, intake, respiration, all the things. So it carries out all activities of life process. In a plant, now the plant cell has cytoplasm, nucleus, cell membrane and mitochondria, just similar to the animal cell, but it has a cell wall, a permanent vacuole or a big vacuole and chloroplast. So all the other parts of the cell have the same function as the animal cell, but the cell wall, the big vacuole and the chloroplast have different functions. Let us talk about them now. Now the function of the cell wall is that it gives fixed shape to the cell and makes it rigid. The function of chloroplast is that it contains chlorophyll. So I hope you know that what does chlorophyll does? Chlorophyll helps in making food during photosynthesis. And this big or the large vacuole that the plants have or the plant cell has are filled with something called cell sap. You should remember this. Cell sap, which is nothing but a solution of sugar and other substances. So we are clear that animals are made up of animal cells joined together, whereas plants are made up of plant cells combined together. Now since animal and plant cells are made up of different type of cells, therefore animals and plants look different and they also behave in a different way.